All right, welcome to Metro Scene. I'm Marvin Jackson, and I am at the legendary Howard Theater in Washington, D.C., and I am with Lira, and she's legendary too, especially in South Africa, right?
Indeed, indeed.
Welcome. Thanks for joining us on Metro Scene.
Thank you. It's good to see you again.
Yes, it is. Tell me what you've been up to in the last few years.
I have been traveling the world, you know, just taking my music all over the world, and it's been a phenomenal journey. This year alone, we've been to about 15 countries, and we're just getting wonderful reception, and it's always what I've wanted to do, you know? I've had amazing concerts in celebration of the 10th anniversary of my career. And my career has just been growing at a very satisfying rate. So yeah, I'm in a very good space, and finally doing a release in the United States, and you know, being on tour. It feels wonderful. It's been a long time in the making. My fans were like, "Oh, we have to have your music available here," and so now it's really been quite a bit of a process, but I'm very excited that the album is finally out, and it's available across the United States on iTunes, Amazon, and in stores. So it's good. Feels good. And
you're doing what you always wanted to do. I believe at one time you were doing something else professionally, right?
I was in finance.
Yeah.
And I think it's mainly because I wasn't given the perception that music would be a career option. So I didn't even study towards that. I remember when I made the decision to go into music, my family was like, "But who sings for a living? I mean, who does that?" You know, it's a hobby, sure, but nobody does it for a living. But at the time, I was 23, and I just felt if I'm gonna spend my whole life doing something I don't really want to do, I might as well take about 5 years off to fulfill a passion. And I never looked back since. I was very fortunate enough that it worked out beautifully for me, and I'm very happy doing what I love.
At times I feel so lost, my dreams fade from me. My trouble mind can't seem to understand. Have I lost the true meaning of life, my friend? Maybe we fall so we can watch ourselves begin to rise again. Oh, oh, yes, we rise again. Oh, yes, we rise again. Oh, oh, yes, we rise again and again. Still we rise again. Oh, yes, we rise again. Oh, yes, we rise again. Oh, yes, we rise again and again. By
So do they get to see you perform a lot? Family?
Oh, they're very proud. Okay. They're very proud. I think because, you know, it takes a lot of guts to drop a well-paying job with security and, you know, fulfill a passion. But yeah, everyone's really proud, and they celebrate my journey and my success. So it's it's awesome.
Talk about these awards. I know you've gotten a lot of awards in South Africa and maybe other places too around the world. Talk about that, because a lot of people don't realize. I mean, you have so many awards, you know.
I do. I've had an amazing career. I've won a total of 10 South African Music Awards.
Right. And is that like in comparison to the U.S.? What would that be?
That's like a Grammy.
That's like a Grammy.
That's exactly a Grammy. Yeah, that's exactly a Grammy. Those are the highest. That's the highest accolade for a musician.
Right.
And then I won Best Female 2 years in a row, which has never happened before for any artist in South Africa. 1 year I won the most awards of any artist, so it's really been a great run in that sense. Then something I'm really proud of is our songwriting organization had awards, and I won Songwriter of the Year. And this was up against Lebu M, who wrote some of the music for The Lion King, Johnny Clegg, some really legendary songwriters, and to be honored you know, with a Songwriter of the Year award was quite an epic one. That's one of my favorite awards that I've won. I was nominated for BET Award in 2012, so I got to come out here and attend that. That was amazing. That was really wonderful to attend. And then, of course, nominated for MOBO Awards, Best Music Video, Channel O, which is an All Africa Award for Best Female and Best Music Video. Gosh, it's actually quite a lot, but it's hard to think of all of them right now.
How do you deal with all that popularity? I mean, like 10 years ago you weren't, and now you are, and how do you deal with that as a person?
It's tricky because I'm also very reserved. I just love what I do. I'm not so crazy about the consequences of it. I'm very private. Actually, you won't read much about my personal life anywhere, really. And that's because I feel it's important for me to separate the two. It's demanding to maintain a sort of a public persona. It demands a lot of energy that for me to cope with it, it's good for me to sort of step out of it. So I try to protect my private life as much as I possibly can. And I suppose that's the best way I deal with it. I'm aware people have a lot of love for me and what I do. And sometimes in the way they express it is, I wouldn't say weird, but I would say the thing that I miss the most is being treated like a human being. Sometimes people treat you like a thing, for lack of a better word. They kind of just walk up to you and stick a camera on your face. And I suppose that's why I like being, say, in the United States or even in Europe, where I'm not as popular as I am in the African continent.
He's not into the typical, not into the typical, bossy, irresistible. Doesn't matter what you do, he still remains my baby love. He's not into the typical, bossy, irresistible. Doesn't matter what you do, he still remains my baby love. That's right. Hey, 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 oh.
talk about the places that you're going on this tour in the States.
This is our 5th show tonight. We've been to Atlanta, Wilmington, Richmond, Charlotte, now here in DC. We're in New York, Baltimore, Cleveland, Chicago, and then I'm doing San Francisco and 2 venues in LA.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're getting a real good tour.
Indeed. And we did the tour bus thing because we thought it's also a nice way to get to see America in the process. Yeah.
Yeah. And for America to see you, right?
Indeed. Indeed. My Rise Again album is my way of introducing my music to the US market. It is a story of a South African who grew up in the time of apartheid, or a time where my people were oppressed. So I've experienced that oppression, that transition, and that freedom. And in that journey, I was able to find a way of expressing myself as a young African. What I've found the more I travel is that we as human beings go through the same kind of struggles. So the music has become more than just a story of somebody growing up in South Africa. It becomes a story about the human spirit.